Well, it's a warm welcome along to our weekend betting review. The second round of fixtures in the Premier League have been completed. It's myself, James Mason and Jack Ogalbe that'll be looking through the big stories then that have happened in the Premier League. And we'll start at the top of the table then, because Manchester City, the defending champions, they had a 2-2 draw against Tottenham Hotspur. Now, title odds for this one, City are still the favourite. They are 1-2 to retain their crown. At Tottenham Hotspur, though, they're around 20-1, and they proved that they have a bit of mettle and determination in their squad, because twice they came from behind.
Yeah, let's face it, luck was on the side somewhat with that late VAR goal. But, like you say, we've always said it about Spurs, they lack a bit of steel. They showed it on Saturday, coming from the goal behind twice. Whether they can go all the way, I think they're a value bet at the moment. I still want to see someone a bit extra. I think there's still something to play out in the transfer window for them with Christian Eriksen's future as well. But the signs are good for Spurs.
Yeah, they are indeed. One of their main rivals, though, for the title, Liverpool, where they picked up another win, so it's a maximum of 6 points they've taken from the first two games. And even a midweek trip to Istanbul could not stop them. They won the Super Cup, but then they travelled to Southampton, got a 2-1 victory. Again, a little bit of luck on their side, because Danny Ings, he missed an absolute sitter late on in that game. But again, it's another win for Jurgen Klopp's men.
Absolutely, and they're doing it the hard way at the moment, aren't they? They didn't play well at all, I didn't think, against Southampton. Without the first choice keeper, Alisson, he's got another month or so until he's going to be ready, at least. But they're grinding out results. It's a sign of a good team. We all hear that every year is going to be Liverpool's year to win the league, but maybe it is this time around. They've got that luck with the City late goal disallowed, and could it be their year, James?
It could be there, yeah. We have heard this quite a lot, but we'll have to wait and see if it is. Two teams that are maybe going for different kind of finishes. Chelsea, Leicester. It was 1-1 between these two sides at Stamford Bridge. Again, Frank Lampard has to wait for his first victory as the Blues are boss. But Chelsea for top four, they're around 23-10 to get in that top four. There's enough signs for me from Chelsea to suggest they can at least mount a challenge. They're good in the first 45 minutes, and they always seem to slip away in the second half at the minute.
Absolutely, yeah. I still think Frank Lampard's finding his best 11, his best 14, who he's going to bring off the bench. Though he's a bit sluggish with his substitutions on Sunday. They've got the potential there. It's a season of transition. I've got to say, James, I'm not too sure about the top four, but I do fancy Leicester for a top six shout. I thought they were very good yesterday. They were poor in the first half, but came out all guns blazing at the break. 7-2 to finish in the top six. I think that could be a really good value bet for this season.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they're not bad defensively, Leicester. I think they just need to sharpen up in that final third. Ayoze Perez, one of their summer signings, I think is just getting sort of gelled in to that top three that they play with. Let's move down then to the bottom end of the table. The relegation odds that we're looking at now. Norwich City, the championship winners from last season, at thumps Newcastle, one of their relegation rivals, 3-1. Timo Pukki with a hat-trick. Newcastle have now moved into joint favourites to go down at 13-10 alongside Sheffield United.
Yeah, absolutely. The big question was all summer really regarding Norwich. Would Pukki be able to do it in the Premier League? He seems like he's hit the ground running. Newcastle, though, they're in all sorts of bother. They bought some big signings, spent a lot of money, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. They look a bit of a disjointed outfit to me at the moment. Steve Bruce has got to find a formation, an 11, whatever he needs to get some continuity into that side, because they're looking poor at the moment.
Yeah, disharmony in the ranks in two of their summer signings. Joe Linton, £40 million record signing, and Alain Saint-Maximin, both injured, both on the sideline. So again, that's a big blow for Newcastle. We mentioned Sheffield United then. They are still joint favourites with Newcastle to go down, but they picked up a big 1-0 victory, again against one of the relegation rivals in Crystal Palace.
Yeah, 6-5 to stay up now, Sheffield United, and I think the way they've been going, the momentum's still behind them after a big couple of seasons in the Championship under Chris Wilder. You've got to think that 3 years ago today, they were still playing in League One. It's pretty impressive how far they've come. They've got a real spirit and unity about them. I actually fancy them to stay up at 6-5. I would be worried, though, if I was Crystal Palace. 14-1 to go down. Yes, they kept hold of Wilfried Zaha until now. Maybe a late exit in the European window. But 14-1 to go down, there's a lot of value in that price.
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree with that. Lots of value. Well, they are our thoughts then on the Premier League recap then for the second weekend. Let us know yours on social media, Facebook and Twitter. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube.